Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo, and I'm going to do a trade recap on my trade on Bitcoin today. The time is 11:20 p.m. It's the 20th of February 2023. And this trade was taken at approximately 12:55 today, and I closed out at approximately 14:35, which is 2:35 p.m. All right, so let's jump into the context of this trend right here, or the context of price action. So we broke down from this level here, up here, right? So we had this big breakdown. We went sideways here, found support, came and created another auction or consolidation right here. We broke above, moved sideways a little bit, we pushed up, retest this zone right here where we broke down from, came back down, we retested this zone here where we broke out from, right? We retested that twice. We moved sideways here at this breakout level, right? And now we came down here, retested this first breakout level here again, and as you can see now we're retesting this level here again, right? So it's basically like just going around in value, right? It's just switching from side to side. It's just kind of like a big range, right? So let's see, let's put on something here. Let's look at the volume profile, right? Right, so looking at the volume profile, you can see these volume profiles from this day, the breakout level. Excuse me. Right, so this breakout session right here where we broke above after we got support, you can see the volume profile is bigger down at the bottom where we consolidated. Excuse me. When we have this breakout here now, came into the next session, we kind of filled up this volume a lot, right? Because we had a lot of price action back and forth. And on this session, we kind of moved within this POC area of the prior session, right? So even though we broke down, we had most of the volume, which is the POC, is up on the upper level of the volume profile, right? So in the end of this session today, we broke down, came back and retest this area, another volume point of control, right? So you can see when let me just, right, so you can see that's the volume point of control going across here, and we're coming down at that area, right? So you see there's a lot of touches where price has wicked out from that area, and we came below that area and pushed up through again. So we're basically just doing like a mean reversion trading, right? So we're just trading in a range, moving back and forth and filling out all the price areas. And that noise you're hearing is, I'll show you what that is in a second. Let me just take it off. That's called the market pulse from Bookmap, but I'll show you what that is in a second. So today here, so looking at the context of the trend is basically consolidation, mean reversion, just moving around the POC areas, right? So we came up to this level here, this resistance level, right? And let me take off the volume point of control or the volume profile. So this level right here, that purple line, let me just take this off. Right, so that purple line right there is the value area high. That's the value area low, the white line. And this is the POC levels, right? So it's mini market profile showing you the important areas of the market profile, right? So that's the value area high, value area low, and the POC levels, right? So as you can see from the prior day, the value area high was down here, value area low was below, right? So let's get some levels on that. yesterday's session or the prior session. Well, we're in a new session, so this is 2 sessions ago, right? But the trade I took was in yesterday's session, right? So when I say yesterday's session, I'm actually talking about 2 days ago. So follow me here with that. So the value area high was 23090.95. The value area low was that, and the value area high was 23360.70, right? So in the session I took the trade, which is the prior session from the current session right now, the value area low was 23257.94, and the value area high was 23521.27, right? So that's an overlapping higher value relationship. So predominantly looking for longs in that situation, but if we're looking at the predominant trend is down, right? Right, so we broke the high, the uptrend, and the predominant trend is down, right? Right, so even though the value area relationship or the money zone relationship is suggesting a long, right? The long that is suggesting is really a setup to go short. If you understand what I'm saying, follow what I'm saying, right? Even though the value area high is setting up in an overlapping higher value relationship, even if you buy at value area low, which you could take this trade right here, right? Look at this. You could take this trade and get to the value area high. That's a perfect trade, right? Perfect trade, nothing to worry about with that, because you're going with the bias of the setup, the thesis of the money zone, which is overlapping higher value, and you're getting to a higher value, right, from the value area low. Now, within the context of the trend though, this is setting up let's say a short the pop kind of situation, right? Because in a downtrend, you're looking to short. If you're staying on the stronger side, right, you're looking to short the pops, right? So when price moved up, this is what I did. So let's see here. So at the open, which was yesterday, this was a perfect setup to short this area, and it came down to the value area low, right? So that was one trade right there, because you're shorting the pops. When it pulled up here, you got look at this setup. You got a triple top right there. You had another retest here to get in, and then here you got your target, right? Now if you wanted to follow the bias of the trade setup or the money zone, this is a reversal pattern right here, right? You got the breakout, headed straight up, right? So again, two-sided trade, right? So it's just going back and forth around like the value area, right? So let's see here. So I waited for price to come up to this area, and as you can see in the open, we got the triple top yesterday, another triple top, right? So when I saw this right here, saw this wick out, saw this next one right here, basically kind of like a head and shoulders pattern, but like, you know, triple top or wherever you want to call it. So I entered right here at 23,541 and went short just above the value area high. So I could have waited for it to break down below, but I was kind of more confident in this trade because of that triple top right there, and then took it down to the value area low at, see, it's kind of blocking it right there, but it was exactly at the value area low, which was, let's see, No, it keeps blocking it. 23,259, right? So 23,259 was my target, and I got that. Right, 23,259.59, somewhere around right here at the value area low. Let me see if I can make this bigger. No, it's still blocking it. So yeah, and that was my trade, looking for, trying to go with the stronger hand, right, which is sellers are in control, we're in a downtrend, and looking to short those pops. Right now, this is an error I made here today. I went short again after we broke down, came to retest this value area low, didn't make it up to the value area low, so went short here. But then I think when I was seeing price doing this, right, so it was wicking out, pulling back to kind of like my entry level right here, right. I just kind of set my stop, like when it started pulling down here, making higher lows, I just set my stop to somewhere around here to kind of, I guess, just for it not to go against me. And it did come against me a little bit, but I shouldn't have really just moved my stop, right, because eventually got my target, right, but stopped out before I got my target. So that was a mistake. You gotta have more faith in like your trades and stuff like that. Just hold. If you set a trade, you just gotta hold that trade, right, because eventually I did get my target, and then it reversed from there, you see. So I was basically trying to get down to these prior lows right here, so I would have gotten that. So missed out on that one and just a small profit, right. So yeah, that's my trade on Bitcoin today. And let's see, right now we have a inside value relationship on the value area high and the value area low, the money zone. Let me see something here real quick. Right, so wait. Right, so this value area low is value area high is now at what is that, 23,517.28, and it's lower than the prior session. This value area low is now at 23,269.13, and it's higher than this prior value area low. So it's an inside value day, but you see the pocket still around the same area, right. So again, it's kind of setting up, as you can see, it's kind of setting up here where we're getting that rejection of the value area high, right. So let's see something here real quick. Let's see, what time did I enter this trade? Around 12:55. I gotta get some more RAM, man, because when I'm having this OBS open and all this stuff open, it kind of slows down a little bit. So I gotta get some more RAM. So at 12:55, this is what it was looking like right here. So 12:55 on Bookmap, it was looking kind of like this. Now, let me just point some out. You only got one buyer up there, and at the ask, everything is getting small. But down here at the bottom, all the activity is down here, right? And we're getting a lot of selling in between, and we having the breakdown here, right? So that's why I kind of entered my trade. It's a triple top and you're getting this kind of price action here. Oh, maybe I should put that in white so you can see that better. Right, so you see the scarcity at the top of the bid. At the offer, there's scarcity up here. There's more down at the ask and a lot of selling as well. And then you get this breakdown right here. And still in the continuation here, at the ask, you're getting scarcity, right? So it's looking good for a short, especially, well, you can see this kind of stuff happening all over the chart, right? But it's within context. In a triple top, that's a good short, right? And of course, this is not a trade recommendation. This is just my opinion. You got to vet these trades for yourself and build your own playbook because you're putting your money at risk, you know. Let me get the current price action. Right, so I wanted to show you what the market pulse is. If you turn this on right here, let me just open something up. Right, I think you could hear that right there. Right, so what this is volume pressure, right? And these songs right here, this is for the buyers and this is for the sellers, right? So if you look over here, you can see this is the sellers right here. Oh, it doesn't work with, so maybe I have to come from here. So right, these are the sellers right here and that's the buyers, right? So you can see the meter is going up for the buyers right now and sometimes it goes up for the sellers. So you could use this at certain points in price action, right? Like how I was entering at that triple top, right? Now let's see here. So right, we're getting up to the value area high, right? So what are we seeing or what are we hearing as well? Right, so that's a lot of selling on XRP. Right, so let's switch over to XRP. Right, so you're seeing there's a lot of selling on XRP, bigger purple bubbles. Let's see on Bitcoin. Right, so you see you're getting the reversal here at the value area high, right? And again, you're seeing that kind of pattern, right? You're seeing the exhaustion at the top there. This is like a retest. So it's kind of setting up like another short, but I would just wait to see how price action really reacts from here a little more, just a little more. Because we got the first fail right here. We have the first exhaustion right here at value area high. Came back and tested here again. Broke down to these levels. Another retest. And what does it do from here? And what do we get on XRP? We're getting selling, not on Bitcoin as yet. So this is kind of like correlation as well. So you can see in different crypto charts if there's correlation in the selling all across the board, or is it just on XRP? At the moment, it's just on XRP. And right now XRP is heading up to this this POC level right here. That's the session volume point of control, and it's getting some exhaustion there. So yeah, it's a nice little tool to use when you're looking at some price levels to see if there's correlation in selling and stuff. Well, anyway, that's my trade on Bitcoin, and it's Malak Shalomo. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown and my views on Bookmap and how I read order flow and stuff like that. All right, you all trade safe and stay blessed.